second, bro. Alright, boom. Here we go. Hey, now y'all, we discussed that shit last week about the cum walk, the slut. I mean, the nut walkers or the cum walkers with the nut in their face or whatever. Uh, did you realize it was a such thing as uh, dudes out here blowing up their balls, like big balls? that
I didn't know until last week.
That don't surprise me though, man. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that shit was crazy, man. I was like, what the?
Hey, man.
You know what? Cause when I see this shit, I go research it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I went and Googled it, and like I said, it's its own genre. Like that story we saw, it usually start with the dudes pumping saline into their nuts to keep them temporarily enlarge them. But apparently, this dude pumped silicone into his nuts because he wanted big nuts forever. So that was a wild ass story, bro. What did you think about that shit? Would you do some shit like that?
Fuck no.
You know,
That don't sound like nothing all right to do. You know what I'm
it
saying?
don't.
Put some silicone in your
In
nutsack?
your nuts.
Why, who does that?
Hey,
You know what I'm
you
saying? You
heard?
ever been kicked in the balls for real?
That's
That
what
shit
I'm
ain't
saying.
no easy thing to go through. And you tell me you want to take a needle and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
To for appearance sake, because it's nothing but for appearance. It ain't like it's gonna help you do nothing.
You know what? I
Ah,
think that's just like some online shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really see no
those
benefit.
people was making money off of it.
Yeah.
They had a house. They had a house with like cameras and shit in there,
And
and
they
I
was
guess
all
people was watching them get gay. You know what I'm saying?
walking around with big
Man,
nuts, man.
Yeah,
Edwin
and
Murphy
touching
went
on
out
each
of
other.
business and he left a lot of clowns on the street.
Yeah. 'Cause that shit was
You got
wild.
some weird folks, man. You got people shooting biscuit in their ass.
Yep.
So, who's to say the nuts is not off limits?
Hey, that's for damn sure. But
So,
you know
man, I
what?
mean, folks just, people ain't, bottom line, people are not happy with themselves, man.
Yeah. And
You got a lot of folks, man, that have extreme insecurity about themselves. They don't like what they look at in the mirror. And Lord have mercy, man, they go on to
two extremes.
unimaginable lengths
Yeah.
just to feel just to feel what they think is normal. Um, man,
That shit was wild though, man.
I mean, you see it, man. You got men who later in their life feel that they need to be women.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Jenner,
Yeah.
cutting it all off. This
He
man
cut that shit
was,
off?
was he was a man's man. He was on the Wheaties box,
I
man.
know.
Yeah, I heard he don't have. He didn't get it cut off.
Yeah.
He
Cause
still
Huh?
got it. He got
he
all the
just
other stuff, but he
yeah.
still got that jump. He didn't
And
get his
see,
jump cut off.
but you know what I heard? That a lot of them don't get it cut off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like that's a thing. Like
Yeah, people
people
like it. Like
yeah,
Malik
like that.
Yobo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They
So
riding around looking for people that look like women but got dicks.
right. Like you got the
Yeah,
dead Malik Yoba shit. But man, we about to get started with this show. Y'all ready, fellas?
yeah.
All ready. Let's go. Man, welcome back to another edition of the Are We Not Men show. As always, it's my man P right there flashing that bullshit. And as always, it's me B. We got a special guest this week, man. We like to welcome a first time guest to the show, comedian Will Thomas.
How y'all doing? Glad to be here.
How you doing, brother, man? I thank you for
Uh-huh.
being a
Thank you.
guest on the show. That's what's
Thank you.
up.
I appreciate it, man. It's all bless mine. Bless is all mine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, man, what's been going on with you lately, man? What's going on with you, P?
Man, living, baby. Living, taking it one day at a time, making $1 out of 15 cents every chance I get,
Yeah.
and keeping it moving, man. It's a blessing to be here, have your health and your life and everything, not being none of this nonsense that's going on. It's a lot of nonsense going on out here right now, man. Down here, like 6, 7, 8 people got shot last night, man. They down here. They got a
Yeah, I
stupid
get
ass
that.
mirror that's mirror just for to have a title. And it's a whole lot of nonsense going on down here, man. They talking about trying to be a state. How DC gonna be a state? They can't run the city. You dig?
Right, right. That come with a whole lot of other issues, man.
You ain't
But
never lie.
man, we like to start off this show by saying, man, this is our 100th episode, man, which is crazy because I never really thought. I mean, you always aspire to get to this point, but you never really think about it like that, man. Dog, we done did 100 shows, my bro. That's some
Wow,
wild shit.
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. 100. You know what I'm saying? So we look forward to. We said we was gonna keep doing it for as long as possible. We're gonna try to do 100 more. You know what I'm saying? So if you out there watching, man, support a brother, support this show, support us, support my man Will. We out here just trying, like you say, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, man. But it's been a wild week. It's a lot of wild stories in the news. Um, Let me start off with you, P. What was the wildest shit the story that stuck out to you the most this week? That you was just like,
The story that stuck out to me the most this week was the couple that adopted the little girl from overseas somewhere that they thought was a little girl. Turns out it's a grown ass woman that's in their house, tripping them up and putting thumbtacks on the steps, trying to kill them and all this other wild nonsense.
yeah,
So they finds out about it and takes it to the government, takes it to to the doctors and everybody, everything. The government's trying to sue them, trying to lock them up for abandonment of this child. You understand
they,
what I'm saying?
hey,
Meanwhile, the doctors in them, they say it ain't no child, man. She about 30 years old, got like some type of midget disorder, and
nah,
it's a
man.
psychopath. They said
See,
she was a psychopath.
you cannot say midget, man. That you got to say a
Yeah,
dwarf,
I
man.
can say whatever I want to
You
say.
can't say
Now,
that's not.
if the little people don't like that I
Thank you.
used the word midget,
They gonna come at your
I
head.
understand.
Okay, they gonna come
I
get at you,
understand.
man. All right, I'm just
I said
saying.
it though. I mean, ain't no way to take it back. So I done already said
Yeah,
it. Ain't
you
no way to
gotta
take it
be,
back.
you
I
gotta be
don't mean to
sensitive.
offend the little people of the country, of the world. I did it. I said it. I said midget. I said it.
All right.
Sorry.
So, hey, the story that stuck out to me the most was the Matt Lauer rape shit. Let me ask you, Will, did you read into that? What you think about that situation, bro?
Are you talking about the one with the young lady with the dwarfism?
Nah, the Matt Lauer thing.
Oh, the anal rape?
Yeah, I,
Oh, man, oh, man. I mean, man, people do some wild shit, man. I mean, oh, man. It's like, I don't want to say it's the Me Too movement gone crazy, but, man, anybody is trying to make a lawsuit, make a dollar off anybody, man, you know? You just
that
got to be careful. You know what
yeah,
I mean? You just got to be careful who you deal with, who you engage with. Um, I ain't saying he's guilty, and others, but this is something that just has been going on for years and years and years. And these guys are just sloppy. I mean, they're very sloppy with the selection of people and folks to be around with.
right.
Man, it's I don't
That
know, man. I mean, to me, it's just mind blowing. I mean, when you got all your peers who get caught up with the same shit over and over again. How did it keep happening? I mean, I feel for the people who feel that they're victimized because they may have all the right to feel that particular way. But I mean, these stars, man, these players, they're jealous. I
yeah,
mean,
that was a
they're
wild
jealous. I
ass
mean, I'm not
story.
even going to blame anybody. I'm not saying he's right, he's wrong, he's guilty or innocent. But man, this shit is just getting crazy. Every week, somebody's getting caught up with the same thing.
But you
And
know
all you
what's
got to do is
wild
believe
though?
it.
You know what's
Huh?
wild is that I don't see how they could try this shit or even like really convict him. Like if I'm his lawyer, I'm gonna plead down to a lesser charge. Like I would go and say, Your Honor, there's no way you can convict him of rape, being the fact that they consensually had oral sex and she gave him she gave him some pussy. He took the ass. But if I'm his lawyer, I'm like, look, Your Honor, I want to plead down to a lesser charge. I want to plead down to manslaughter of the ass because it's no way you can say, there's no way you can convict me of straight up rape when 2/3 of the other consensual. You know what I'm saying? You had consensual oral sex. You had consensual uh, vaginal sex. But I say this, and to her defense though, if he took the ass without no lubrication, I think this is more have to do with he didn't go through the proper channels. I think he just ass raped her without no Vaseline, and I think had he lubed her up,
that wasn't in her contract.
yeah, I think had he lubed her up, she might have been all right with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Bottom line B is he took that ass without her permission. It's
with
a
no lube,
law. It's a crime. It's called sodomy, and that's just it. Ain't nothing else to it. If
nah.
you laying in bed with a big ass bodybuilding chick and y'all been fucking all night long, and she roll you over and pin you down and put something in your ass, she sodomized you, and that's just that. Ain't
Oh,
no nothing else to it.
let me ask you this: ain't sodomy just the act of anal sex, or that's you taking ass?
No, sodomy is a crime.
That's where you
Fucking in
take
the ass
ass,
is fucking in the ass. When you
but that's
fuck
not
somebody up
sodomy.
the ass, if they say that they didn't want it, it's
That's
sodomy.
sodomy.
Straight like that. You
So
sodomize them.
okay, but if it's consensual, it's
It's
not. It's
still
just anal
sodomy,
sex.
but it's
It's
not a crime. You
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
Was
Cause
she under the influence, or how was she claiming he?
yeah, she says they was both drinking. So then this was in Russia. You know what I'm saying? So this was during the Olympics in Russia. They had some drinks. They went back to the room. Whoop de whoop de whoop happened, and then he said that she gave him the head, gave him some pussy, and then he took the ass. And then she said she went back to the room, threw up, passed out, woke up, and blood was everywhere from her ass getting blowed out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So then
How long did she report that after that?
she said that they did the Russia thing, they did the Olympics, came back to America and was having sex again, like for a little period of time. They still was meeting up, fucking, and I guess this came out later on. She must have talked to somebody, and they was like,
This
"You
is a weak case, but the legal system is a legal system, man.
right,
There's no statute of limitations when it comes to those type of natures of crimes. But all it really is, man, is just a slander opportunity. She
right,
probably tried to extort him, and a lot of times, man, this day and age, even with the Kevin Hart situation, these entertainers and professionals are getting in the practice of putting it out there before it gets out there. You know what I mean?
right,
They
right,
figure like I'm gonna tell it first. I would much rather deal with the PR battle of trying to sustain my brand than even trying to pay you crap.
right,
And I mean, just kind of look at the mere fact of that. You know what I mean? It shows so much opportunity for for someone to try to do something, malicious. You know what I mean? Because the person that's victimized, a victim, doesn't. I'm not even gonna say that doesn't wait for, but who would continue that type of? You doing rape, man? You're talking about taking
right.
somebody's pride and self-respect, and you know what I mean? Who would continue to have that? That's going to dismantle her day.
But see,
Why would you continue to have a relationship with someone you said just raped you?
because that shit can see, the problem with rape in general is that we categorize it under one big umbrella. Like you're gonna have to start breaking it down to various degrees of rape because you have a
There are
situation.
various degrees of rape.
I'm talking about, but something like this, for
This
instance.
statutory rape. This
That's
still
what they
statutory rape.
How is this
When you
statutory rape?
rape an associate, somebody that you know, it's called statutory rape.
But
Simple as that.
okay, so if 2/3 is consensual, 1/3 is not, how is that full blown
Because
rape?
1/3 is not. You just said it. 1/3 is not.
Right.
If at any point in time somebody say no, you turn it into rape. It's not my
Hey,
law, my definition. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just telling you what the law
hey,
says.
this is what I tell him. You better move to North Carolina.
Nah, this is what I tell him. Stop being stupid. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? The shit's all in the news, been going on for the last, what, 10 years?
Yeah.
Man, you've been talking about for the last 20 episodes. Get yourself a contract to say, hey, look, man, everything here is consensual. I mean, stop being fucking stupid. It's happening every week. So why are you still fucking around with people that got the opportunity to use you and extort you and run your name through the mud? It don't take nothing but a couple of dollars. Somebody don't like you, well, I'm gonna pay this person to say X, Y, and Z. You ain't married to the person, man. Go ahead and keep stacking contracts on you if you out fucking people, man. It
Let
makes
me
sense to
ask
me.
you this though: if say you got the money and the fame, do you just pay the motherfucker
Well,
off
if
the
I got
bat?
the money and the fame, B, what I do is, for one, I'm only fucking around with the people I've been fucking around with. And for
Right.
two, for the money, you might as well just buy what you
Right.
want. You might as
Right.
well have a chick on retainer.
Right.
There's know that she's getting paid, and when you ready for her to leave, she leave.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
her
As
job.
opposed to taking a chance of somebody random using you. But if I get that far and that happens to me, no, I don't pay. For real, I'm
Yeah.
not paying if I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. I go to court and fight it all the way if I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. I'm not paying. No, I'm not paying.
Now I say you gotta have that money bag just laying around because if you sit out and wait for shit like this, you gotta get in front of it. Like, and at the end of the day, they writing books.
Was she a minor?
Nah. She was just an associate that worked with him at the network. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought
So
when you said statutory or something like that.
nah, he was saying just the fact that she worked with him that kind of throws it into that category. But
Yeah, like that's like I know statutories look like minors if it's
right,
underage girl, but I mean I guess it's like Lauer and just like a lot of these other guys, those are old traditional Hollywood. That's an old mentality that the women and the folks involved, they are enamored by your status. And back in the day, just like shit, they got Cosby and a lot of these other guys thrown in jail. They're used to women throwing themselves at them. Women, you know, just doing anything to get that opportunity, to get that pass, get that connection, get that reference, and I mean, at a time, these guys, just you heard your president.
right.
People just want to do it just to get that experience, to get that opportunity, and this is a different age. Motherfuckers is turning the tables on these dudes, man.
But you know
Now,
what? They somebody came back out on 45 and say he grabbed about a pussy back in 2003 or something.
man,
It's another
that
allegation. Hey, this shit wild. But let me ask, when you think about this story, this Lauer situation, do you think the fact that she continued to have a sexual relationship after him, I mean, with him after the alleged rape, does that have an effect on the case going forward? You know what I'm saying? Because,
of course.
but how? I mean, in today's times, how big of effect you think it will have? You know what I'm saying? Because you saying that he raped you, but you continue to have sex with him after the alleged rape. How big of an effect would that have on this? You know what I'm saying? Because that shit don't make no sense right there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you continue to, just the act of rape is just, I mean, in itself, that's just why it's so hard. It's beyond, it's monstrously malicious. You're
Right.
taking a person's pride. It's like one of the ultimate victim situation. And for someone to have had that taken away from them, it takes you. I mean, this, like I said, it obviously takes your credibility. Why would you continue, even though at any point in time you feel that the circumstances are right? Just like with the Antonio Brown thing, if someone did something so monstrous to you, why do you continue to be this person? Why do you continue to engage? At what point in time did you feel, and this supposedly happened like months back, and she continued to deal with this guy. I mean,
Right.
why would a ritual person believe that you would want to keep it? He's not. It's his choice. I mean, it weakens her case.
It does.
It doesn't even sound believable.
It doesn't, but it does because at the end of the day, this that Me Too movement, like they got a powerful movement. So we could say, and like we say, don't be stupid, but you can get paid for being stupid nowadays, and I think that's the problem. But let me ask you a question, P. We ran into another story about the Professor at Drexler spent like 200K at the strip club. We went back and forth with it. I thought it was a bit excessive for a strip club. What did you say? I can't remember what you said. What did you say about that story, P?
Let me clarify something first. Yeah, I did use that statutory, and I wasn't speaking correctly. I thought she was underage. That was my mistake. I did
Oh,
use
okay.
that in the wrong way. What I thought about the dude, I thought it was a trick. I think that the more money that you have access to, the more money you tend to spend. He
Right.
probably had some deep insecurities and some things that he had going on, and he went to the strip club and did it up.
But two
You
hundred
can
k worth.
easily drop 2-3 thousand in the strip club. I can imagine if you're in there making it rain, buying drinks for people, buying drinks for the girls, tricking in the corner in the VIP section. I get it. I don't do it, but I get it.
But see, my thing is the amount. Like I could see, okay, 200,000.
It
You
ain't your
might as
money.
well. It ain't your money, but 200,000 to me is like call girl shit. Like you
It
might as
ain't your
well
money.
elevate.
Dig it like this. It's not your
Okay.
money, and you can't buy tangible stuff with it because it's dirty money.
Right.
So imagine, like they used to say back in the day, Rayful Lemon and them used to have so much money that they used to have to try to figure out ways to get rid of the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine you stealing this money, however you stealing this money, but you can't go buy a car. You can't go on vacation. So you like tricking. I'm gonna go in here and trick it up.
But that's my point. Why trick at a strip club? Won't you just go get a call girl?
That ain't the same thing.
That is.
It's
I
not
mean,
the
it ain't
same.
the
It's
same
not the
thing.
same energy as being in a place with lights. It's 50 girls instead of one. It's people throwing money. It's drinks. Bitches all in your lap because they know every time he come in here, he about to drop 2 bands on us.
Right.
It's not the same thing as hiring no call girl, B.
Man, fuck that. I say get to the business of it. I'm not about to spend 200K in no strip club. I mean, now granted, it was over a 10-year period, but that's a lot of money at a strip club. That's all I'm saying. I couldn't see me blowing that type of money. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
only $10,000 a year, dog.
That's the professor. Grant money.
Yeah.
That's the one with the professor. Yeah, that shit happens, man. And this whole strip club life, man, is not what it used to be, man. I've been to clubs and watched professional athletes that I know spend $30,000-$50,000. I mean, monies that people would, it would take someone's whole annual salary in a matter of minutes.
Right.
Man, I don't know what it is, man. Just being in the limelight amongst entertainers and rappers, and these guys get to compete about status. Who's doing it the biggest? Just trying to get the biggest. I mean, in the reality, in the real world, you might as well do something. Nobody was prostitutes.
That's what I'm saying. Just go.
Throwing excessive money, but that's what that life is about, man. Popping bottles, spending 10,000 on champagne, and as you said, trying to make money. That's all it is, man. It's a big contest, big swing contest, man. You
Like,
got the most money, but the horrible thing is the fact that he took that grant money.
right.
And actually, I know somebody who just got fired from a job, a nonprofit, where they were monitoring him, and he didn't take that in quite large amount of money, but I think he walked away about 20,000. But that's something that ain't tightened up, man. That's the reason why all these goddamn schools, like we went to college and shit, tuitions are three times more expensive than us we were going. Because they don't know what any of this goddamn money is for. They have all the state programs, grants. They not regulating none of that shit. So
Right.
it's kind of beyond me that someone, a professor can get access to that type of money. They'll write up a request, throw some little bullshit together, and they say, the school is giving them $25,000 or something.
Just like that, right?
They don't even have to explain,
What they doing?
really proof of what they're doing or
Right.
progressive research.
Mm-hmm.
Tighten up that thing. How the hell he walk around? How many years was it? About 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. 10 years. He walked and spent 200.
Yeah, they just need to tighten up that game. But like I said, the parents and the students are the ones that have to pay for that shit.
Right. Man, that shit crazy, man. I say just go get you a prostitute, rent her for like a week, and call it a day, man. Because you
It's
can
not the same
entertain.
thing, y'all.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. You want
No,
to
you don't. You
I
don't,
do.
because you keep saying that,
I
and you're
do.
thinking it's about sex. It's not about sex.
I just
It's
disagree
not about
with you.
sex. But see, it's not about sex for these people. When you want sex, that's what you do. You get a
Right.
prostitute for a week, and you do. It's not about sex. It's about the action, the
That,
excitement.
right.
Our brother just explained it. It's about the competing of the status symbol. It's not about sex. Because if
Right.
it were about sex, like you said, they would just take a motherfucker to the corner and fuck them. They're not in there trying to fuck. They're in there trying to have a good ass time, dog. It's
Right.
about having a good time. 50 chicks around you and treating you like a celebrity is not the same thing as going to the hotel with no high priced hooker, dog. That's not the same thing.
Hey, just go do the shit Lamar Odom did, then, man. Go get you.
And he probably did whatever he
Go live
wanted.
it up. You know what I'm
$20,000
saying?
a year for 10 years. He had all the fun he could have.
But man,
That whole period, he's probably made quite a name for himself in the clubs.
Oh man, you see him coming through the door. You better get with him. Definitely see him coming through the door and trying to get with him.
so, Trick Daddy coming through the door.
Definitely trying to get with Trick Daddy when he come in the club.
The crazy part is, like, for regular people like ourselves, we going establishments like that. We got to goddamn go broke and have a good time. And when you have money and you have status, these dudes don't be paying for nothing.
Right.
They come in, they give them things. They come in, they give them champagne.
Right.
4 or 5 girls go over there. It's a deception thing. So, with like I said, over that long period of time, he was just building his status.
Right.
He always got money. Maybe he don't spend it the night, but the next night, I give him some. He might throw this and throw that. So it's all, like I said, man. It's all about status, man. And that's just what that game is about. Fake it till you make it.
Alrighty.
Spending that type of money puts you in the company. Okay, who knows, man? You never know what he's plotting to do or what circle he was trying to move in.
Right.
So a lot of it comes with investing. He was investing into something. I don't know quite what it was, but thank God his ass got locked up before he got there. On the efforts of these students, man. It's crazy, man. But he ain't the only one. Like I said, man, I know one of my frat brothers just got caught up on that thing. Crazy.
Right. But man, we're about to move on to the PAS moment of the week. And I'm going to ask you, Will, what do PAS stand for, man?
Hey, people ain't shit.
Already. Thank you. And as my colleague alluded to earlier in the show, man, our PAS moment goes to that same little person that's a 40-year-old woman in a little person's body. So as you can see right here, this old lady right here, she was actually trying to kill these people right here. These were her adopted parents, and they claimed that she stood over them with a knife in the knife. Man, this shit wild as
Fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Crazy, dog.
It's just like some
Crazy,
Chucky
dog.
shit.
Some made for TV movie shit, man. They got to sell their story, man.
Could you imagine a little person standing over you with a knife? Man, I kicked the shit out their ass, man.
But you know, it's like that movie Little Man. Remember, he was acting like he was a baby trying to get that diamond back or whatever it was they hid in the jump. You know what I'm saying? It's
That
crazy,
shit
man.
wild, man. But
It's
you know what?
crazy.
They say, you know what's even wilder? They said they dropped the bride off in like Canada somewhere and left her there for like a year. And she made it on her own.
Yeah.
And that shit was wild. I was like, what? They said they left the bride in Canada for like a year and she was just chilling. So obviously she might be an adult because she survived out that
Nah,
motherfucker.
man.
I
They
know.
said she was 30, man. They
I know
they
she
they
was
said the
30.
doctors didn't checked her out and she was 30. They said
Cause
she
these
wasn't yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
hey, she got a hell of a hustle going for her though, man. They said somebody else adopted her nut ass too. So
Oh
she,
wow.
yeah, and they got like a gang of kids. So we'll see, man. It remains to be seen if this
It's
little
gotta be
person.
wild when all of a sudden you hear this little girl say some grown ass shit out of her mouth and you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like you about 7 years old and you thinking your 8-year-old sister is right here and all of a sudden
Yeah.
she turned 30 years old on your
Uh
ass and you
huh.
like, oh snap, mama, something ain't right.
Let me ask you this though. Okay, would you smack the shit out of her?
Who, as the parent?
Yeah.
I don't have no kids, young. It's a new day. I don't know you supposed to beat kids no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to,
I'm saying
we got beatings and shit. I
if
don't
the
know.
if the 30-year-old little person you caught that joker coming out their mouth sideways, would you slap the shit out of it?
I don't know. I have no kids, y'all. Ask somebody with some kids, dog. I don't know. If I would slap the shit out of my kid normally, then yeah, because whatever I'm doing is what I'm doing.
Hey,
But if
what you
I
say,
ain't
Will?
slapping on my kids, then nah.
Go ahead, Will.
Now I said, has she been arrested yet?
Uh, I think the parents was arrested for like was it child
Neglect,
abandonment? Yeah,
yeah,
neglect. Yeah, they
neglect and
left her
abandonment.
ass up in Canada and they arrested her ass. I think she was chilling, making it however she was making it, but they got arrested and then she got readopted by somebody else. So obviously her hustle was working lovely for
Russell
her.
game tough.
The whole time she going through menopause.
Yeah, she just moving from family to family, straight hustling this
She
child
don't want
shit.
to. She wants to cash in. You know what I'm saying? She wants to get on somebody's insurance policy and then kill their ass. Is what she's trying to do.
You
I
think
But
so?
she probably keep getting caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
so how the hell? So who confirmed her age?
the doctors, because the parents had said like she on some adult shit, like she was trying to push him and kill him and shit. Like they had already,
Yeah.
the mother had said that uh, the little person tried to kill her and said some slick shit, some sideways shit
They
to her
said
one
she was
time.
putting thumbtacks on the steps, dog.
She put
Clear,
bleach in the
clear
milk.
thumbtacks.
Yeah, she put bleach in the cereal and all that. She was
All
trying to
type
kill
of
their ass.
she's trying to cash out.
Yeah, like for real,
A
for
lot of
real.
these kids, man, a lot of these kids are watching these movies, and these movies is putting all that shit in their head. Um, that's that goes on in that different culture, man, all the time, man.
Yeah, man, that
Don't
shit
She
wild.
ain't no kid.
don't
She a
look
grown
past
ass
certain
woman on some grown ass trick
Killing
shit,
grown
shit,
man. You
ass
yeah.
know what I'm
like
saying?
that
That ain't
shit,
no
man.
kid.
She out here trying to off motherfuckers, smiling in the
She got a
pictures.
good ass plan, dog.
Yeah,
And
she
she
do.
Yeah,
if they don't
that is real
put a
on
tag on
point.
her ass and make sure she can't get adopted nowhere else, she gonna get somebody.
Yeah, yeah. But man, I want to thank you, Will, for coming to the show
I appreciate it.
all day, man. Anytime, anytime, brother. Had a great time with you, man. Hey, you want to plug anything before you go?
Oh man, you can follow me on Instagram at Comedian Real. Most of my shows are advertised there. I do a show in DC at a place called Marvin Gaye Center every second Saturday. It's called Second Saturday. That's hosted by MC Yogi and Tracy Jackson. I got out of my manager name. Kind of right now. I'm doing private gigs
Okay.
and. I just did a show last night at DC Draft House, so that ain't gonna happen right now. But again, like I said, a lot of my upcoming shows are on there, so check me out. That's really fine.
And that's
Where you
it.
say you do? Where you say you at on the second Saturdays in DC?
Yeah, man, it used to be the old Barnett. Remember that? Barnett's behind H.D. Woodson? It's now
Oh,
called
okay.
Marvin Gaye Entertainment Center.
Okay.
Yeah, I rode past there yesterday. Okay, okay.
A new spot that we're running, and we're trying to get it up and going. I know about a couple of weeks ago they hosted an event there for DC's Art Night Out,
Right.
and we had a large turnout there. So it's like when any new spot, man, it just takes one weekend at a time. So we
Okay.
get there. The name is getting out, the buzz is growing. So come check us out up there.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Y'all support Will, Instagram, comedian Will. You know what? And as we say on this show all the time, man, don't be stupid. Man, hey, keep going, keep grinding. We gonna do 100 more shows. We gonna have you back too, Will, man. So you know what I'm saying? As always, man, I wanna thank y'all for watching. If you like, share. Uh, but if you don't have it, we still gonna do what we do, baby. And put that bullshit down, P, man. Stop flashing that shit. Like we say all the time, don't be stupid. Uh, like I said, if you like it, share. If you want a shirt, let us know. Email us. We can get you a shirt. All that. So until
Come
the
out to
next.
the spades table, baby.
Oh
We
yeah.
got the spades tournaments going at out in Shirlington, Virginia, at a spot called I don't know what the name of the motherfucking spot is, man. Sydney. Sydney's is the name of the spot. It's in Arlington. It's on Shirlington Road. It's a nice spot, man. Two brothers. They own the spot. It's good food, good atmosphere, good drinks. Come out on Thursday nights. They doing karaoke. Get a chance to win $250 if you can beat the champions in the spades. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, there you have it. All right. So until the next time we see y'all, man, don't be stupid and peace. Later.
Peace.